Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mriganka Dutta and I am the soft skills trainer for Inspiria Knowledge Campus. Welcome to In-depth. In-depth is our take at all the different courses that are provided at Inspiria Knowledge Campus, where we deep dive into the different aspects of learning and how the skills that they learn benefits them for their future. So this time, let us deep dive into the Department of Hospitality and Hotel Administration, where our students have been into different practicals, and let's get an insight on what is it that they're learning and how do these skills benefit them for their career. Behind me, as you can see, that the first year students are preparing something really delicious. So let's take a little bit of a sneak peek of what is it that they're doing and talk to the students and the faculty as to what is it that they learn here in the bakery lab. So right now, we have with us a visiting faculty, Professor Linda Ganguly for bakery. Thank you, ma'am, for having us here.
Hi, thank you for having me.
So I'd just like to know, ma'am, from you that what are the different things that our students learn here in this bakery practical class?
Okay. They learn various kind of pastries. There are various flavors like vanilla, chocolate, as well as the blueberry and red velvet. And the very famous flavor recently is rasmalai flavor.
Oh yes.
And also the fondants, how to decorate the fondant, as well as the whipping creams and the nozzle techniques. That's all. And today they are learning how to create the donuts, the dough of the donuts, chocolates. That's all.
Wow, wonderful. So ma'am, you told me that today the kids are making donuts.
Yes.
So can you just walk me through the steps involved in donut making?
Yes. They are, at first they create the, take the measurements, the perfect measurements of the donuts, the dough, and create the dough. And after that, we need 1 hour of time to form that dough. And after that, they will fry that and decorate the donuts, the prepared donuts, with various chocolate decorations as well as the crusted sugar decoration, whatever they like.
Right. So one thing to note here is that ma'am said that they will take the perfect measurements. Now, as far as the little knowledge that I have in baking is that you need to be very immaculate with all the measurements.
Yes.
Otherwise, everything goes haywire. Like
Yes.
if
That will be a disaster.
So ma'am, I'd also like to know that the fact that we have the bakery lab and we have someone like you teaching our students the baking skills. I just want to know that for working in the hotel industry, how important do you think it is for the kids to have baking skills?
First of all, the bakery skills are very much important if any students want to be a chef. If they are working in any hotel, so there is a chances that a customer or the client come to serve a birthday cake or an anniversary cake, as well as various kind of things, not only a cake like donuts, chocolates, everything. So they should learn how to create the cake and how to decorate the cake. This is the first part. As well as if a student want to be an entrepreneur as a baker, they want to open a bakery. So in that time, they should know how to create the cakes. And not only the cakes, in that time, they should know how to decorate with the fondants as well. Because the customers recently, they have huge demand of customized cakes. So this is very much important for them.
Correct. Very rightly said, ma'am, because of course, it gives, not only does it make you very suitable for a job, but it also gives you that entrepreneurial skills that you need to start up something of your own. I wanted to know, like, what are the different kind of equipments that the students are using? Like, I see that this lab, everything here is probably state-of-the-art infrastructure. So what are the different things? Can you just walk me through that they use?
Yes, they use the OTG. OTG is very much required for the bakery, for the cake, for the sponge, and also the hand blenders for the creation of the whipping creams, the proper whipping creams, they use that. Also the gas oven and the turntable and various nozzles to shape the whipping cream, and various equipments for the cutters, for the fondants, that's all.
Right. Wonderful. So, can you just tell me of one project that the kids have made which you as a faculty also enjoyed pretty much?
Actually, in the last week, they create a cake, a jungle theme cake.
Oh, wow.
That was a very much beautiful, which is created by my students, and I am very much happy with that. And not only the jungle theme cake, they made the right now the very much famous cake, that is the makeup theme cake, as well as our Inspiria, the institution theme cake. And there are so many like gym theme cake, whatever they want, they create various shape of cake, various kind of and various decorations of cakes.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is our visiting faculty for baking, Professor Linda Ganguly. She was sharing some of her insights of what goes on in a bakery practical class and how does it help in building our students for the real world. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your time.
Thank you.
We have amongst us the first year students, and they are making some chocolates and some donuts. So let's get some insights on to what is it that they're creating and how are they making it, right? So hi.
Hi sir.
Can you tell us your name, please?
Yes, sir. My name is Mriganka Dutta.
Okay. And what are you be making, Renuka, today?
Today we are making flavored chocolate.
Flavored chocolate. All right. So I see this yellow. What is this yellow flavor that you have?
So this is rasmalai.
Oh, and then you have all dry fruits in it as well?
This is pista.
That is pasta.
Yes.
Oh, and can you just walk me through the steps of making chocolate?
Yes sir. First we have to double boil the chocolate. Then we have to put flavor on it,
Okay.
whichever you want. Then you have to put it into the mold. Then we kept inside the freezer to cool it.
To cool it.
Yes.
All right. Okay. And before, when you put it in the mold, do you put anything on the inside, lining or something like that, so that it comes out easily, or is it just like that?
It's just like that. We have put inside like little bit dried nuts for the flavor. That's
For flavor. That's all. Oh wow, wonderful. So Renuka, tell me, how important do you think it is to have these skills, whatever you're learning today? How important do you think it is for your career?
Baking. The first thing is baking is very creative thing for us. We can create many things. Like in baking, we make different cakes, chocolates, and donuts.
So I believe whatever you're learning today, it gives you an added advantage whereby whenever such situations come in, you get to understand their requirements
Yes, sir.
and fulfill it accordingly.
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Oh, so how important, on a scale of 1 to 10, how important do you think the skills that you're learning today is for your career?
Sir, I think 10 on 10.
10 on 10?
Yes, sir.
Wow, wonderful. So with us now we have another student, Arpita, who is making donuts. Let's have a word with her. Hi Arpita.
Hi sir.
Hi. So tell me Arpita, what are the few challenges that you face while baking?
Actually, while baking, I faced so many challenges. Like for the first moment, I was making soft rolls and hard rolls. While making the soft roll and hard roll, the dough was not really great.
Okay.
I make some mistakes. Like while kneading, we have to knead like in a proper manner, but I couldn't do that. That was my mistake. And while baking the doughs, I burned the doughs actually. So that was the really sad part of my very first moment. Then I made chocolate puddings.
Okay.
While making the chocolate puddings, we took out some eggs and chocolates and milks and all. Like the pudding, the ingredient was like okay, but when I made and when I baked it, like the pudding was like smelling the very strong smell
eggs?
the eggs. Yes, sir.
Strong smell of eggs?
Yes, sir.
Right.
That was my mistake.
Uh-huh.
So like
So
these
what did
two
you do
things-
to overcome those challenges?
So I started practicing. I like whenever the classes were there, I like gave my full potential to this thing, and I completely gave my enthusiasm actually. So like this is the thing when you can learn. While like one sir was describing me or ma'am was describing me, I was listening to her very like sharply. So that's all thing clicked in my mind, and slowly within 2-3 weeks, I overcome it and everything.
Right. So as very rightly said by Arpita, baking is a very delicate kind of procedure where you need to be very sure about the ingredients and the measurements, because if your measurements go a little haywire, then it changes everything. So, right, Arpita?
Yes, sir.
So tell me about one of the projects. I'm not going to take much of your time because I see that you're very busy.
Yes.
Tell me one of the projects that you've done in the baking class which you really enjoyed.
So the brownies, walnut brownies actually. So it was really delicious, and in my first attempt I completely do that thing, and the outcome was really great. It was really delicious, it was really tasty. So I was very impressed of my work. So that was the thing which I it was my first project, by the way, and I have done it very proper way. So that was the thing.
Wonderful, Arpita. Looking forward to having some donuts today.
Yes.
From your end as well. Please continue doing what you're doing. So this
Thank you,
is
sir.
what we had in the bakery lab, where the students of first year are making donuts and flavored chocolates.
Yes,
And we have these classes every week where we have our visiting faculty coming over and sharing our expertise and training these kids to become industry ready. So this, ladies and gentlemen, was an insight into one of the practicals of HHA, where we learned about the different things that are there in the curriculum and also the different skills that the kids are learning, which helps them in their career, whether they want to do a job or they want to pursue themselves as an entrepreneur. This is me signing off for this episode. I'll see you around in the next one. Till then, take care and do what you love.